smoking chunks or smoking chips. I'm going to show you when to use each one, how to use each one, and some do's and don'ts. So first up, chips. In very simple terms, you want to use chips when you're looking for short, subtle smoke. Mostly I use chips when I'm grilling or doing very short lidded cooks. Chips are perfect to add some smoke to something like fish or chicken breast when you only really want to smoke for 10 or 15 minutes. Chunks come into play when you want to smoke for longer, or even much, much longer. We can add a single smoking chunk on a bed of charcoal, or using the snake method we can use 4 or 5 for prolonged smoke. By using them in sequence, we can string out smoke for hours on end. I basically use wood chunks for anything I'm roasting or smoking, so that can be anything from a spatchcock chicken all the way through to an 8-hour pork butt or brisket. To use wood chips is nice and simple. We want to get our charcoal hot and then we'll sprinkle the wood chips on just before we want to start cooking. Using this method, we can get anything from 5 to 15 minutes of smoke. Our chunks can be used in the same way, one single chunk on a bed of hot charcoal, or as I say, using the snake method, we can link 4 or 5 together to give ourselves hours of smoke. Right, very quickly, do's or don'ts, and I'm going to start with soaking, a real bugbear of mine. Should you soak your wood chips or your wood chunks in water before you use them? Now, I'll put it this way, as a wood producer, we go to great lengths to get both of these products super dry so they burn cleanly and efficiently. So we don't want you to make them wet again. Secondly, when we're using both products, we're looking for smoke, not steam. So wetting them might make them last longer, but it's going to make them smoulder, and that's not what we're looking for. Chips, as I say, throw them on your charcoal just before you're about to cook. They don't burn very long, so we want to maximise that window. Because they're super dry, they catch really quickly and they burn nice and clean, so you can pretty much use them straight away. People talk about dirty smoke with chunks, and this is something you need to look out for, but again, if your chunks are nice and dry, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Using a snake, the wood is obviously going to catch while your food's on the barbecue, but with that first one, you can just let the smoke clean up before you put your food on. With chunks, what we're not looking for is a billowing smoke coming out your barbecue. It shouldn't be thick and white, it should be a nice, thin, blue stream of smoke. It's true that different species of wood are going to impart different flavours on your food, and we've got an article on the website that I'll link in the caption showing you how to use each species. That's it. Smoking wood in a nutshell, done. Any questions, drop them in the comments, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon.